Dun Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and as this week draws to a close, I wanted to take a moment to look at this week's new game releases, gaming announcements, and a few news stories. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join in on the fun.
Alright, gamers, we'll start off as always with this week's new game releases. And Evil West was released on PC, PlayStation systems, and Xbox systems. The game is an over the top, weird vampire and monster killing with a bit of an Old West theme, extreme action game. It looks interesting and also has a co op mode, so this game looks like it might be a lot of fun. Next up, Gungrave Gore was released this week for the PC, on PlayStation systems, and Xbox systems, including a Game Pass Day 1 release. This is a crazy, over the top, fast action shooter that I have been looking forward to getting my hands on. I played the game here and made a video and gameplay of the beginning of the game and gave my initial thoughts on it. So check out the link at the end of this video to check out some more info on Gungrave Gore. Also released this week, Saint Kotar was released for the PC, the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation systems, as well as on Xbox systems. The game is listed as a psychological horror detective game set in a cursed valley in Croatia. The game is a slower, narrative-driven point-and-click game, which seems to be a popular genre right now. I'm not the biggest fan, but if you enjoy that playstyle, this game does look pretty interesting. Also, Ship of Fools, a really cool looking indie game released this week on PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series system. The game is a frantic, cooperative, roguelite style game in a quirky nautical world. Set sail, man the cannons, and watch out for monsters. I really like the animation style on this game, and this could be a fun multiplayer game to play with friends. Lastly, Just Dance 23 was released this week on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation systems, and Xbox systems. The dance game comes with an updated track of songs to get you off your couch and moving to the beat. Next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcements. Now, we did get an announcement of the next wave of courses being added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch. The third out of 6 waves of courses will be released on December 7th and consist of 8 new courses with Maple Tree Way from Mario Kart Wii, Rainbow Road and Rock Mountain from Mario Kart 7, Boo Lake from Mario Kart Super Circuit, Berlin Byways, London Loop, and Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour, and Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS. An announcement from Team Ninja at the G-Star conference confirmed the rumor of Ninja Gaiden and the Dead or Alive franchises are in fact returning. Mr. USADA confirmed plans to resurrect both franchises, but was unable to reveal any more information at this point. Ninja Gaiden is one of the most storied action franchises in gaming history, dating back to the fantastic original trilogy on the NES, and Dead or Alive was an extremely popular fighting game series, which is good to see as the fighting genre has been lacking titles for quite some time now. Also, Asuka was a new game announced this week. In the game, you will need to survive, build, craft, fight, farm, sail, and prepare for the dead winter as you seek to create a self-sustaining Viking society. The game will have multiplayer and looks pretty interesting. I will definitely be keeping my eyes on this title. Hyperkin, the company that brought us an official licensed, current generation version of the Duke controller, which was Xbox's original very large controller from the original Xbox, has announced they are doing the same for the Xbox 360 controller. The Hyperkin Xenon, which was the original codename for the Xbox 360, will be offered in 4 different colors for current Xbox systems. No word on price or release date yet, but it's expected in early 2023. Nintendo also announced that the long-awaited golf update for Nintendo Switch Sports will finally arrive next week on November 28th. The new mode will include 21 holes and include modes such as survival golf or more casual competition modes to enjoy with friends and family in multiplayer. Alright gamers, let's finish up with a few news stories from this week in gaming. Now, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet were in the news for mostly the wrong reasons this week. Although the game has sold extremely well, This game has so many issues with glitches and performance issues, from characters falling through the map to physics of the game going crazy. This is the most buggy game since Cyberpunk 2077. Let's hope Game Freak has some updates coming soon to fix some of the issues with this game. Now, Sony has announced some new policies aimed at combating the ever growing problem of shovelware games finding their way onto the PlayStation Store, especially the new trend of making an extremely simple game with easy to acquire trophies, then with a simple skin swap, releasing the same game with a different name countless times. I hope this works as the stores for all three systems are becoming inundated with this junk, and hopefully Nintendo and Xbox follow suit to combat this growing issue. Now, in some disappointing news, Yuji Naka, the founder of Sonic Team and one of the original creators of Sonic the Hedgehog and Nights into Dreams, was arrested this past week, along with some other ex Square Enix employees. They were arrested for insider trading. They allegedly purchased large amounts of stock in a small mobile game studio that, unannounced to the public, was going to be making a Dragon Quest game for Square Enix. Now, in our last bit of news, I just wanted to give you a heads up as today is Black Friday, and there are a ton of video game sales to take advantage of over the weekend and through Cyber Monday. If you're a fan of physical media like yours truly, all major retailers have some great deals on even brand new games such as Sonic Frontiers being half off, and all three, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, all have Black Friday digital sales going on with some really big discounts. All right, gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on November 25th. The week started with Game Freak taking some heat for performance issues in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet while it simultaneously flew off store shelves. Then Nintendo finally announced we are getting golf added to Switch Sports next week. And the week ended with our backlogs growing exponentially as we took advantage of the holiday sales. But let me know anything I may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. Shoge World out.